Welcome traders to this educational video of Nifty Analysis, episode number 42. In my previous Nifty Analysis video, I had clearly shared that the ongoing rally in Nifty might test possibly 14,800 levels, 15,000 and 15,400 levels. Now, all of my three levels have been tested, and the million-dollar question now is whether this ongoing rally, which started on the budget day, is it over or does it have some more steam left? All right. So as usual, let's delve in the monthly chart first. First, we'll be analyzing the monthly chart. Then we'll go to the weekly and the daily time frame. But this time, it'll be a little bit different because most of my Nifty analysis videos, I only stick to the Nifty spot. This time, I'm also going to show you something what is happening in the Nifty futures. So stay tuned and watch the entire video to understand what I'm trying to convey the message about Nifty. All right, now we can see that this is the monthly time frame over here, and what is clearly visible to me is that but obviously trend is up. You can see the price is trading above the 50 days simple moving average. The MACD is gliding up pretty nicely. Even the RSI is going up. Yes, one thing is there that the price over here is pretty much away from the 50 days, 50 months, sorry, simple moving average. And the RSI has also tested the overbought level, although we have not yet completed this month. But yes, as of now, it seems the market is little bit overstretched. And if you see this last month's candle, which is a shooting star, is a hint that there is some sort of you can say selling pressure coming at 14,750, 14,800 levels. But apart from that, nothing much negative. Only one thing is slightly which we need to take into consideration, that we are near an important resistance, this particular Fibonacci extension. You can see this level is somewhere around 15,508. In round figures, you can say 15,510. This particular Fibonacci extension is an important resistance for the market. All right. Okay. Now let us move to the weekly time frame. In the weekly time frame, there is something more which we need to understand. One thing is for sure, trend is up, but obviously this particular candle which we can see, there is a sudden sharp fall just before the budget, and after the budget, what we can see is sudden rally into the market. Price has gone up, and I will convert this chart into the line chart. You can see that the price has made a higher high over here. I'll just mark this thing for you. You can see price has made a higher high, but the relative strength index, the RSI, has made a lower high. So this is a sign that the momentum in the market is slowing down. This is not a top out sign or something as of now. As of now, there is no top out sign, but yes, this is certainly a signal that the momentum in the market on the upside is slowing down. One more thing which we need to understand again, that the price of the 50-week simple moving average is at 11,460 and the price is at 15,118. A clear sign market is highly overstretched. And as I had shown you, the resistance due to Fibonacci extension that still exists over here also, no change in that. Now I'll be moving to the daily time frame. Now in the daily time frame, what we can see once again is even in the short-term charts, we have some sort of resistance, although this resistance is not very major. Considering the weekly and the monthly time frame, it is important. But in the daily time frame, since it is a shorter term time frame, it's not that important. But I always understand when a particular level or a band is visible as a support or a resistance in all the three time frames, the importance of that increases in the market by multifold. So we need to understand, yes, this particular level is important as a resistance to the market. Now we have been seeing that last 3 days red candle Although if you see even today, in all these 3 days, market was trying to sell off, market was trying to come down, but suddenly due to buying happening, the entire thing, I think today also market had gone down more than 100 points, but a sudden burst of buying, we can see only 90 points, 89.95, yani ki 90 points Nifty spot has been able to close in the negative. Now what we'll do over here is this time we'll do something different and we'll have a look at the Nifty futures chart. Now in this Nifty futures chart, I had seen one thing which is very, very important. If it is visible, I'll just make this chart as a week hourly chart and I'll hide this moving average, which we don't need for some time. Okay. So what has happened over here is, okay, if we can see properly, there is a sudden burst of volume over here on the day of budget. After that also price has been going up. But if you see properly, price slowly and steadily has been coming down. So generally saying, whenever this is evident, when the price goes up and the volume comes down, this is a sign that there is something wrong happening in the market, possibly distribution, not exactly, but yes, maybe this is a hint of distribution going on in the market. But the $1,000,000 question is this a top in the market or something? Well, we need to understand one thing. First of all, let me switch back to the Nifty spot. Okay, now we are back to the Nifty spot. We need to understand something in order of importance. Price is always much more important than the volume. Price का importance volume से हमेशा ज़्यादा होता है. Volume will give you hints at times, not always, at times that there is some sort of, you can say, distribution happening at the higher level. But you know what happens, my friend, is not necessary exactly that day or exactly that time market will turn down and you will have a top in the making. It can take days or weeks or months even before that it happens. So unless and until we don't have a proper contrarian signal on the chart that there is a top being made on the in the Nifty spot, it is absolutely outrageously stupid to speak that, because you can see the trend is up and I have seen so many people in this entire rally trying to call tops, and every time the stop losses have been hit. So we need to understand one thing: price is always important, and at the last, trend always wins. So we have to be slightly cautious. As a trader, I will be slightly cautious. And also one thing, I don't want to be biased. If I am biased that there's distribution going on in the market, and if market decides to go higher, all right, if market decides to go higher, say market goes to 16,000 levels, then as a trader I will miss that rally. So I don't want that thing to happen. And at the same point of time, if market is trying to come down, I even don't want to be biased as a trend follower that the trend is up and I will only buy. I'm not interested in any other things which the chart is trying to show me, or it's trying to tell me, correct? So we'll be unbiased, and as per my analysis, I'll just I have some levels which I have noted down. I'll just share them with all of you. So first thing we need to understand is, if in case market tries to come down and it retraces, then as of now, I'll only be thinking in the short run, in the short term. So in case if market tries to retrace and if it closes below this particular level 14,950 or something, then possibly 14,750 and 14,550 other levels which could be tested. I'll repeat my levels. If 14,950 levels is taken off by the Nifty spot, at least by closing basis by minimum 2 days, closing uske niche hona chahiye, then 14,750 and 14,550 levels will be tested. And on the upside, this is market, anything can happen. So we have to be unbiased. In case if market closes above 15,600 levels for a couple of days, above 15,600 level for a couple of days, I'm repeating, then the probable levels to be tested will be 15,800 and 16,000 levels. All right. Trade safely, trade wisely, and this is certainly not a time to go overboard and go extreme amount of risk in your portfolio. Generally, when the market is trending, it's very easy to make money. But in case, God forbid, if this is some sort of contrarian uh, pattern or contrarian top which is trying to which is trying to happen in the market right now, then the possibility is that chances of making money will be less and it will also be difficult. So trade wisely. And if you feel this video has helped you a lot, kindly share it with other traders also. They also might find it very helpful. And please let me know with your comments below in the comment section. How did you feel about the video? Trade well, trade safely.